Good evening, guys, and welcome to round 4 in Bahrain for the Friday tier of HPR.
Good evening, guys, and welcome to round.
And good evening to Jonathan and John. I'm feeling a bit better tonight, guys. Not much better, but I'm feeling better. I don't think I'm going to need a weather report because I highly doubt it's going to rain in Bahrain. We're in the middle of the desert, and if it did decide to rain, I'd be thinking that the race was glitched. I don't think I've ever seen a wet race in Bahrain, but you never know. There you go, John just confirms it for me. Dry quali and race, mate. Actually, that might be a bit fun. I might try that later, a wet race in Bahrain, just to see how it goes. But we're here tonight for the Friday tier, and we are in Bahrain. We've seen a few entertaining races this week. The red team won yesterday as well, which was good to see. The team won it for me. And then Tuesday was a pretty instant field race here. Was it here? Yeah, it was here. And then so was Wednesday. That was quite instant field as well. But we got through it. And you guys looking like they're going to go out on the mediums here. And we'll switch to the first car, which I think is Mo. Oh, it's not Mo. It's one of the Hussies, and it's RJB. Will be the first guy out on track. It's going to get rid of that stuff at the bottom of my screen. There we go. I just see more of the screen itself. So we want it to the interval to the leader. So as people now just go out on track, get their grips with the grips and how they're going to go around this track tonight. Good evening, Jamie, as well. Just see your message. Whilst people just get a feel for the track now and get their first laps in, I'll just quickly fill you in on the championship. Let's wait for it to load up for me. So Jonathan Cox leads the championship only by 4 points, though, ahead of Sir Deadman. And is Sir Deadman in tonight? Yeah, he is. Sir Deadman is in tonight. Couldn't see him there for a second. Legless is in third, but he's not made it tonight. He's quite far back, though. The gap between second and third is around 22 points. And then Iceman's in fourth, and then it gets quite tight in the championship with Jim Strav, Reese, Jack Boozy, Sir Swindu, A-Lad, and Mo and Jules Shock only all separated by about 11 points here. Chapman's down in 13th, just behind Tim Sprad. Then you've got Cass, Hill Train, Tommy Chucky, Jill Bow, Sergeant, Esports Paint, RJB, who haven't had the best starts to the season so far. We've still got 4 drivers that haven't picked up points so far. They'll be hoping their fortunes change this weekend. In terms of the constructors, the Williams team lead it currently by 12 points ahead of the Red Bulls. The Red Bulls will be hoping for a few points today to try and get that gap down. The McLaren team is still nearing there though, 20 points behind second. And the Ferraris just behind them with the Alfa Romeos and Alpines, Mercedes and Aston Martins all in a midfield battle that's looking very tight. So from 4th down to 8th, it is literally 11 points in the constructors. And then we have the AlphaTauris and the Haas team battling right at the bottom though, 5 points and 4 points respectively. So then, let's see, no one's set a lap just yet. I think Shaq Boozy Mo comes straight to the pit. So no one's set a lap yet. What about Hill Train? What's Hill Train's lap looking like? So Hill Train does the first lap on the mediums of 1:38.5. He's adding it off somewhere because there you go. Shaq Boozy goes on to pole. He's 11 seconds ahead of Hill Train. Iceman slides into second. There's only 3 cars that set a time so far. And Iceman is about 7/10 back. Julian's come across in third, 2 seconds down. Black Cat's coming 5th, 3 seconds down. These guys seem to be struggling at the moment. There we go, got some good times coming now. Breezy Boys reserving for Legless today. Has gone into second, a 10th behind Shaq Boozy. And so Deadman there wants a good qualifying here to keep the pressure on Jonathan at the top of the driver standings. He goes into third for now. Let's see who's further around the track then. I think it's going to be RJB. So we've got 3 cars still on throwing up right now. Let's see how they go. RJB coming into the last corner right now in the Haas. I've been driving the Haas recently and I've grown attached to it. So I might have to pick a Haas for next season. I think I'm moving a Haas with my good friend Chartman next season in his league, which I am really looking forward to. So RJB comes home in 6th for now. Julian comes home into 5th. Sargent's come home in 9th, he hasn't really improved. Chartman, he's on the lap at the moment, but he's invalidated somewhere. He's racing the proper colours of the Alpine, as if you've been watching the practice sessions. The Alpine running that new live livery this weekend to celebrate 100 races under Renault power. I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer this paint job that they've got on the car now. And John is looking quite strong in an Alpine. John kind of suits an Alpine. Looking at his helmet, is he still got? Yeah, John's still wearing his helmet from last night's race. I don't know if any of you guys saw that race, but it was red versus blue, and then you had John that was like camouflage, going with the red, blue and white paint job. You also had Brizzy Boy, he was supposed to set red, but he turned out to be white, and everyone was calling him the safety car. It was a good race, and the red team brought the win home. We did see Jamie, I think it was Black Cat, and another driver on the blue team all crashing out in the same corner at the exact same time. Which, as a fan of the red team last night, as I was cheering, that was quite funny to see. So I'm just looking now. Jonathan is on a fine up and he's coming to the end of it now. So we'll see where Jonathan puts himself now. He's coming through that last corner hard on the brakes. Pulls the throttle out, here he goes. He has told me he's been practicing this track ready for tonight. And Jonathan goes 4th, but he's on the medium tyres, 6/10 behind the leader. But more importantly, he's beyond Sir Deadman, his championship rival right now. Sir Deadman's currently in 3rd, and Jonathan's in 4th. But considering Jonathan's only 2/10. Oh, there we go. Sir Deadman moves up to 2nd, and it was so close to taking that provisional car from Hpr Friday there. Literally 0.07. That is extremely close for the battle for the lead at night 3. Top 3 split by exactly a tenth. That's how close it is at the top right now. And Reese slides into 6th place here. John's teammate in the Alpine. They can get some results go their way and get back into the constructors fight. He hasn't set a lap to him. Mo hasn't set a lap yet. And he's currently behind Sargent. Sargent gets out of the way quite quickly there. Mo just taking a nice line on that last corner. Let's see what Mo can do then. 126.7 to beat. Can Mo get anywhere near it? Mo goes into 4th. He was only 3/10 down on that one. So the Alfa Romeos have gone 1st and 4th right now. Looking good for them guys. Chapman did get a lap in, it's putting him into 11th for the time being. Black Cat going around that last corner, he's going to be starting his flying up now. I wonder if Jim Straub's going to set a lap today. Didn't set one in, I think it was the Tuesday league. And quite a lot of just decided to start last, and it didn't pan out the way he would have wanted, getting taken out early on in the race. Cassie's just starting out that right now. Let's see if anyone's on fire, so Mo's validated his lap. This one's just started that. Race just started on that. RJB is going very slowly, he needs to get out of the way. He's got cars coming really quick behind him. And he does get out of the way there. Who is that getting past him? It's going to be Busy Boy, I think. No, it's not Busy Boy, it's Busy Boy's teammate tonight, Black Cat. He goes and validate his lap. And he's straight away backed off the pad, same with the DRS. He saved his tyres for another go. There's Busy Boy. So Busy Boy is currently going through the first sector here. Let's see if he's up on his own time. He is, but it's only fractionally here. He has gone purple in the first sector though. So where is Brizzy Boy losing the time? We'll see as it comes powering down out to this hard, it's not a hard corner, but it can catch you out if you brake at the wrong time or don't get the right line in there. Or if you lock your tyres up, it can be disastrous downhill corner to make a mistake in. And Brizzy is currently flying right now. Let's see what his sixth time is through sector 2. He's 2 tenths up. So this is good enough for pole for Brizzy if he can just hook this last sector up here. As he comes round, and he'll get on the power now. Let's see what he can do. And Brizzy goes to the top. 3 tenths quicker than anyone else. Cass has also slid into 3rd place right now. He's only 3 tenths down on Shaq Brizzy and Brizzy Boy. The top 4 are only split by about 3 tenths of a second here. And second and third are split by 0.006. That's how close it is at the top between Shaq Brizzy and Cass, who's a dead man in 4th. Rose in 5th. Jonathan has gone out on the soft tyre. He's just started his lap now. So let's see what Jonathan can do here. He's gone out on the softs. So I'm expecting a quick lap from him here. And we've got an AlphaTauri that's trying to come back on the track. And in doing so, he's spinning himself around again. So let's see what Jonathan can do. We're all right on board with him. He's gone purple through the first sector as Jonathan here. So Jonathan is currently flying. He's gone out on the softs. Chose not to start on the mediums by looks of it unless he backs out this lap. I'm watching him. There's pretty much nothing different between him and Brizzy Boy's lines right now. Pretty much sticking the same line for each corner. And he flies down on hard on the brakes. Riding the curb a little bit there. Comes up to the infamous turn over, and if you touch the curb there, you'll probably end up seeing your rear end overtaking your front end. Jonathan's gone purple, second sector as well. Jonathan is flying here. Shaq Brizzy's taken back his pole position from Brizzy Boy. He's got a 10th and a half faster than Brizzy. And is Brizzy about to lose out another position here to Jonathan? Where's Jonathan going to put himself? And Jonathan goes to pole. So Brizzy got outdone by Shaq Brizzy by a 10th, and then just a few seconds later, Jonathan's gone and outdone Shaq Brizzy by a 10th. And we are really close to seeing a sub 126 time here. Can someone squeeze a 125 out before the end of this session? I think whoever does that may steal the pole here. So Mo's just starting a flying lap. Black Cat's invalidated again. Hill Drain's coming into the pit. Julian, where's Julian? Julian's gone quite quick for that first sector there. And he's getting it down. Where's Chartman? Chartman just coming out of the pit now, starting to be lap. We'll stay with Julian then, because we haven't really seen much of him today. Sakabine's gone up to 12 here after putting a good lap in there. We've got a Mercedes crossing the line now. I think it's going to be A-Lad, and A-Lad goes 14th fastest. 2.8 seconds off the lead there. Looks like Julian can do right now. He's looking alright. Is Julian here? He's 5 tenths up on his own time. Let's go his teammate Jonathan in front of him. He has. Don't think Jonathan will go. And Shaq Booz has gone close again, but couldn't pip Jonathan. He's literally fractions of a second behind him. 0.063 between Jonathan and Shaq Boozy as Julian slides into 10th place right now. And we've got a yellow flag on the start line. That's Ferrari coming into the pit very slowly. So I'm just watching now. Oh, Got a little bit of a traffic jam going on for his second DRS zone. Okay, the race is just starting a lap. He opens his DRS to see what Reese can do for this first sector now. The qualifying is looking very tight at the top, and it's looking tight throughout the field here. There's going to be quite a few battles to watch out for. Sorry for the morning, I haven't been able to sleep much recently. A little bit ill. I'll get there, hopefully. Whilst I'm at it, I'd like to thank Jamie and Chartman, Brizzy, Kitchens and Mopart for keeping my spirits up at this tough time and looking after me. It's appreciated, guys. Keeping the smile on my face. And here we go. He's Reese improving. I think he was just up on his own time here. Coming in 8th, he would love to improve right now. Chartman, we want to improve. I'll switch to Chartman after Reese completes his lap. See if Reese can move up anywhere here. Across the line comes Reese, and he does. He gets himself up to 7th right now. And Chartman's just creaming around sector 3 now. He's on the soft tyres now. He's got rid of them mediums. Let's see what Chartman can do. Comes into that last corner. Gets the power down. Let's see whether he can smuggle that Alpine into the top 10. And he does. Gets it into 9th for now. Good luck there from Chartman. Getting his Alpine up there. He's 7/10 off his teammate's pace. Chartman, he's the king of being consistent. And that's how he wins races. Just stays instant 3. Tends to get himself up there. Brizzy Boy is on the lap. Brizzy Boy is not on the lap. Brizzy Boy is backed out of it, coming into the last corner. Is he going to go again here? He is. So Brizzy Boy's going again. Cass is in front of him. Cass is going again. Dead man's invalidated, but luckily he'll make it round to have another shot at this. We've got 26 seconds to go. People. We're going to try and cross the line here. So Red Bull's got through and Aston Martin's got through. It's going to be tight for that other Red Bull. Who's that other Red Bull? That's going to be Julian Sheen. He's going to validate his time out. So quite a lot of guys on flying laps now. Cass Mo's finished then. He's starting 5th at the moment. So I'll try and find every car that's currently on the lap as we go around. So Black Cat Racer. So Chartman comes into the pit. So the next guy to complete qualifying will be a McLaren. That's going to be Black Cat. Who's invalidated. So Black Cat's not going to be set the fastest time. So we'll switch to Cass then. Can Cass improve on his 4th place then? Comes into the last corner, hard on the brake, gets the bow down nice and early. Cass comes to the line. Can Cass improve? Cass does improve and he goes ahead of Brizzy Boy. Brizzy Boy improved too. He's gone 4th. Oh my god, the gap between the top 4 is 2/10 of a second. The gap between 2nd and 4th is less than a 10th. And Shaq Boozy then has stolen the pole from Jonathan for the time being. Jonathan comes across the line. He improves, but it's not going to be by enough. And Shaq Boozy then I think is going to get pole position here. And the Hill Train pits, the Haas pits. And it's just going to be Reese left to go here. Reese does improve, but not by enough. So that's your qualifying done for you guys. Shaq Boozy will be on pole, followed by Jonathan Cox and Cass and Brizzy Boy to make out the top 4. Mo will be starting 5th, 2nd in the championship, so Deadman will be starting in 6th place here. Just a bit off the pace of the front guys here. Racing 7th, Hill Train will start 8th. Iceman will start 9th. Chartman scrapes into the top 10 there and will take 10th place in quality. Black Cat will take 11th, Julian Shim take 12th, RJB 13th, DRS Sakabine 14th, A-Lad 15th, Sergeant 16th, Pope Star 17th, and Jim Strav will start in 18th here. He didn't set a time. He didn't set a time on Tuesday. I don't think he ever does qualifying. He always seems to come through in the race, but that didn't pan out for him on Tuesday. Let's see if he can have some better luck today. Jonathan's just put grrr. Just pipped to it, Jonathan, there, mate. Literally, the gap between the top four was quite insane, that. So then everyone get your setups locked in, your strategies locked in, your fuel done. Will there be a safety car? How much do you underfuel your car if you do that? I remember I underfueled the first time I ever underfueled my car. There was no safety car, and for the last 2 laps I was literally a mouse going around the track. So good luck tonight, guys. I'm looking forward to this tonight. And it's 5 lights, and away we go. Here we go. Ooh, the Mercedes got a really good start from the second row of the grid. But Jonathan and Shakboozy going for it into turn 1. Jonathan's got the inside, Shakboozy ran the outside. And Shakboozy's I think just going to hold off Jonathan for now. Here's a yellow flag out. Who has been spun? And I think it might have been Sergeant has lost out there. Look at this, 5 cars going abreast into turn 3. There was a bit of a front wing flying off there, and it's for Brizzy Boy. That was almost McLaren, I think, front wing going flying. And it was Brizzy Boy's right front end end plate here is gone. And he's struggling, yeah, he's got to keep it going. And I know Brizzy Boy, I think he'll switch to the hard tyre now. So Shakboozy has kept the lead off the line. Cass has gone up to second. He's got Jonathan right behind him. Jonathan's lost out here. He's dropped down a position on this start. Moves into 4th. Reese has made up a few positions. Let me just get that information up for you. So Reese has made up 2 positions here. One of them will be Brizzy Boy though, with his broken front wing. So Deadman's in 6th. He'll train 7th. Iceman in 8th. Brizzy Boy's dropping down to 9th. He's got Chartman that's going around the outside of him here. He might as well just wait a second, Chartman, because his wing is gone. It's Chartman's wing gone. No, Chartman's just using him for a bit of a tow there. He's got DRS Sakabin right behind him here. Is Jonathan going to go defensive? Turn on, why is the camera not switching? And Jonathan's managing to hold him here. Julian's in 11th, Black Cat's down in 12th. Everyone that qualified outside the top 10 has gone for the medium tyre here. They're going to go for the one-stop strategy of medium hard in this race. Unless there's late safety cars, you never know this league. Yeah, I've got 3 cars in the pit here that have not had a good first lap, and they've all lost wings. That's Brizzy, RJB and Jim Strath, who qualified last and has lost full wing. Absolutely gutted for him. There we go, Shakboozy leads, he's pulled out the DRS gap to Cass now in 2nd. And just behind him is Jonathan Cox in 3rd. I like Jonathan's helmet looks quite cool. And Jonathan now gotta try and clear Cass here. He doesn't want Shakboozy to run away with this one. Can Cass though? Cass is very quick. Let's see if he can go after Shakboozy as well. Jonathan has a peak there, but doesn't go for the move. Most dropping off these guys. He's 1.8 down. He's back down in 4th. He's got Race for company behind him. And Sir Deadman is in 6th. He ain't that far behind But he knows he's got to try and find some speed here and get through these guys. He's second in the championship. He needs to be putting pressure on Jonathan. And Jonathan has got past Cass here. Or has he? Because Cass is coming back at him. Cass jumps in behind him. Oh, Jonathan had the RS there. And that's cost Cass the second place position. And Cass out. Will be wanted to fall back. Hill Train's gone. Hill Train's retired. He's lost it out the exit of turn 3. We've got a virtual safety car. I'm just trying to catch. Ooh, not much left. The Hill Train's car in the barrier. He's spun it round once and gone sideways into the barrier there. It's only a virtual safety car, which probably not what Brizzy, RJB and Jim Straff would have been hoping for. We're matching their Delta times up. Don't want to get a drive through, guys. That can be a race destroyer. Shap Uzi then will have the lead. He is pulling away. Jonathan's got himself up to second. Cassie's right behind him. Cass will not be wanting to let Jonathan get away here. We had quite a tasty battle last night in the red v blue. Racing 4th, Racing 5th, so Deadman's 6th, Iceman's 7th. Chartman's got up with 2 places so far. It's up to 8th place right now. So both Alpines are in the points right now, I think. Other than the Williams team. Yeah, other than the Williams team. The Alpines and Williams are the only cars that got both of their team in the points at the moment. This virtual safety car is lasting quite a while. It's pretty much a lap it's been on now. And Chat Boozy's got, oh my god, as the virtual safety car ends, Chat Boozy gets a drive-through penalty. The leader has got a drive-through penalty. I know we're only on lap 4, but he was pulling away. And Shaq Boozy gets a drive-through penalty. Willie's look changed this season. He's just having bad luck all season so far. And that's going to be absolutely gutting to him, because that's going to drop him about 20 seconds down the field. That's going to bring him out just ahead. Oh wait, let me have a look. Let's get the leader time. He's going to come out just behind A-Lad and be battling with Sargent on the exit at the moment when he comes out. Absolutely gutting. There's a Mo's out. Mo's out. And there's his car just at the bottom of my screen. Mo's lost it at the infamous turn 11 here. Oh, Mo's look as well. The Alpha and Mayo team just cannot get a break right now. And Chat Boozy pits there, and we've got a safety car. Now, is that letting Chat Boozy serve his drive through it? No, it's made him pit. Chat Boozy in, Jonathan Cox has stayed out, Reese pitted, it's a Deadman pitting, quite a few cars pitting here. Chartman goes through, he doesn't pit that. We want to double stack though with his teammate though, so I can see why Chartman's flew past. So that's going to shake up the order a little bit. And Chat Boozy's going to be in 5th on fresh mediums, but he will still have to serve his drive through here. Not what he would have wanted, but it's going to have to be done. He's got out ahead of Pope Star and A-Lad though. Cass weren't so lucky. Cass has come out 2 positions behind in 8th. Reese come out in 9th. So Deadman's come out in 10th. Sergeant's come out in 11th. Iceman's come out in 12th. Julian, even so he's busy. RJ being Jim Scrab though will be quite happy with his safety car. They'll be able to catch the main field here and get back into this battle. We're 6th of the way through the race. Jonathan and Chartman were the only guys on the soft tyres not to pit. Jonathan sticking to his strategy though that he has planned. Chartman I think may have pitted, but he had his teammate in the pit. It wasn't worth double stacking and losing the extra few positions there. So them two gonna have to try and eat out their tyres. The only good thing is the guys that were flying, so Shaq Boozy has got a drive through, and Cass is currently down in 8th today, and with Reese and Deadman behind him. Brizzy down 14th. They're all going to have to fight back through the field. And DRS Zuckerbean then, he picked up a podium on Tuesday. He's currently in a podium position at the moment. And I'm hoping he can pull out another podium today. He won my driver of the day on, I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, it was definitely Tuesday. And he's back where he finished that race. Let's see how he can go today. As everyone catches the safety car up now then. Oh my god! Oh, what the hell was that? I saw the second Red Bull there. I think internet may have glitched there, but he was weaving like crazy across the track there. And he took himself out. Jonathan will be leaving us on the safety car restart then. Jonathan there, just keeping his tyres warmed up. It's the grid of all corner top now, so I'm expecting the safety car to come in on the end of this lap. Jonathan and Cheltenham are going to have to try and go for it here, I think. Try and get them soft tyres working for them, and hope some people get caught up in traffic and some guys may be able to match their pace and go with them. But the good news for them is everyone will have to pit again. Will Cheltenham and Jonathan have to pit twice? So that's the question. They could go, I'm thinking the strategy, they could go soft hard if they can stretch them soft tyres that little bit longer. And the safety car will be in on this lap then. So Jonathan Cox will control the pace here. He's starting to warm his tyres up. Oh, John the synchronised moving with him there. Did you ever thought about forming a synchronised swimming team? There we go, and when's Jonathan going to go here? Cheltenham's looking very racy. Cheltenham wants to go. Jonathan's gone then. Off goes Jonathan. And he flies towards the line and crosses it. So here we go, then we're back underway. Cheltenham wasn't able to get him here, and already DRS Zuckerbean having a little look at him. Black Cat's down in fourth here. He had a look at Zuckerbean. Chatboozy's behind him though. He's got a drive-through penalty to still serve him. We've got a few guys battling right at the back of the grid there. Coach Styles worked his way up to 6th. We've got a yellow flag and it's RJB. He's been spun again. It's not having a race here for himself. So no one changed positions on this restart. Alad's got Cass behind him. Cass on much fresher tyres there, so I don't expect Alad to be holding his teammate up for long here, but if he's gonna let his teammate past, he's gonna have to pick the right opportunity here because he put himself under pressure from cars behind. I think he's going for it now, so Alad's moved out the way to let Cass pass. And Alad then having to fight to keep that position. He's going to lose out here. And he has. Alad loses out to Reese here. Now Alad's got to keep said dead man behind him as long as he can, and he can't. Alad's struggling here. He let his teammate pass and it's not gone too well for him. He's dropped 2 further positions right now. So dead man and Reese both finding their way past Alad. And we've got a bit of a gap. Going backwards here, Brizzy must have had an instant because Brizzy's 8 seconds off here and Sargent's retired. Sargent's retired, where? Oh my god, how's that happened there? And Brizzy Boy's retired as well. So Brizzy Boy and Sargent both retiring. Sargent there had crashed into the pit entry wall. Don't know how that's happened. Was there contact with someone was put in there? Or did he just misjudge it and hit the pit wall there? We've got another safety car. 2 laps after the one that we just had ended. What's going on here, guys? Oh, Julian Sheen! Julian Sheen's picked up a drive-through. We've had safety car after safety car here. Shatbooty's not been able to get rid of his drive-through yet. He's still going to have to serve it. Will he ever get the opportunity to serve it though? So the safety car is out. I'm just going to have a quick try, take my medicine. Right, I'm back. So, Jonathan has pitted, and so did Chartwell. Jonathan's gone for the hards, and he should be able to get to the end on them, I think. 20 laps. Tight, but I'm pretty sure he should be able to get to the end yet. Chartman's gone medium. Boat start, gone hard. RJB's gone hard. Sergeant's just put in the chat saying he was trying to pit, and then got hit, and that's what sent him into the divide that splits the pit lane entry with the track. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that clip later. So Gareth Sackerbean then will lead us on this restart. The man has the lead of the race. He come third on Tuesday, so it's looking good for him. Sackerbean's in Shatbooty's in Shatbooty's in second, but he has a drive through to serve still. Black Cat's in third, so Cass is in fourth, Reese is in fifth, second in the championship. So Deadman is currently ahead of his rival, so Deadman's on soft tyres here and a 5-lap old. So he will be pitting again. I don't think Jonathan will. The best thing for Sir Deadman to do now is just to eat them softs out for a bit longer and maybe pit for the mediums to have that pace advantage over Jonathan towards the end, up being on a softer compound. And that's got himself up to 7th, Iceman 8th. Jim Strauss fought back then from having to from starting last and having to pit for a new wing. He's got himself up to 9th. From the Aston team, Jonathan's in 10th, far on Hearts. John's in 11th. Pope Stars in 12th, and RJB and Julian Sheen bring up the rear of the field in 13th and 14th. We're a third of the way into this race here. We've had 4 retirements, and this is the second safety car we've had. We've also had one virtual safety car as well. So everyone has pitted. I don't think DRS Sakabin is pitted. We just check that information. Fastest lap at the moment is Shaq Beasley. But him and Jimmy Sheen have drive-throughs right now. So everyone has pitted except for A-Lad, Black Cat and DRS Sakabin. Sakabin's made it 13th position so far. So we go, Sakabin will be leading us on this race start. And off he goes, DRS Sakabin's gone. Shaq Boozy's been disqualified. Shaq Boozy's been disqualified for ignoring his pit wall. Shaq Boozy's been disqualified for not serving his drive-through here. As that Alfa Romeo pulls off the track, and we got a Ferrari that's been spun now, and that's going to be Iceman. Iceman then's been spun. Shaq Boozy then out the race. Didn't serve his drive-through time. I think that's going to be down to the safety car's fault. So DRS Sakabin leads. He's now going to have Cass right behind him here. Cass is charging. He's after Sakabin here. He's reserving that Williams role today. Reese is not far behind. Reese currently in third place with Sir Deadman behind him in fourth. They are on soft tyres. Will they have the pace over Cass here? Black Cat's into fifth. Jonathan's had a fantastic restart again. He's got himself up to sixth and he's already onto the back of Black Cat Racer right now. I'm really going to be putting him under some pressure. Right on board with you now, see if he's going to go for the move. He puts in the ERS. Black Cat's not really going to fight it here. Jonathan then should get the move done. And he does. So Jonathan goes up to fifth. Black Cat drops to sixth. DRS Sakabin then I think went off track with that a moment. Because Sakabin has dropped 3 places there. Cass has gone into the lead. Got Reese behind him, so Demon right on the back of Reese right now. Sakabin's dropped down to 4th. He's going to have Jonathan for company in a second. Black Cat's down to 6th. Jim Stroud's in 7th. Right now. And Jim Stroud's got ever reliable Chartman behind him. And then we've got 2 seconds gap behind to A-Lad. Dropping off it. Quick start on RVD. See how drivers are in a little battle, team battle here for that final point position. Iceman's just 3 seconds down the road beyond them. Jimmy Sheen is 12 seconds off there. Oh, so that man there nearly running into the back of Reese there. As we come now across the line, DRS will be enabled on this lap. And Cass then is going to be overtaken, not by 1, but by 2 guys here. And is that man going to go for the double move? Oh, Reese nearly outbrakes himself. But Reese now takes the lead of this Grand Prix in the Alpine car. So Deadman's into second of DRS on Reese and he's gaining on him quite quickly. He just backs out of it there. He'll bide his time with Sir Deadman. We've got too much riding on it in the championship. Caston's dropped down to 3rd. Medium tyres don't have the pace to match the soft tyres by the looks of it. He's still in 4th, but he's got Jonathan. Ooh, Jonathan there had to wave out the way of Sakabin there, but Jonathan has made it past him. Nothing to 4th. Sakabin's right on the back of him. Sakabin will get a DRS off Jonathan now. There you go, on goes to DRS. Jonathan's going to have to go defensive. No, Sakabin just decided not to go for the move there. Which is clean racing to be fair. Probably would have been a bit risky. Jim Strauss in 7th, it's putting a second gap out on Chartman. Chartman currently in 8th here. He's on special tyres and the guys in front of him and behind him. Aylard then kind of in no man's land right now, he's in 9th. 4 seconds behind Chartman in 8th and 2 seconds ahead of Popestar. RJB's in 11th following his teammate round with Iceman, Julie Machine making the rest of the grid. And Sackerbean pits them, and so does Aylard. So into the pits comes Sackerbean and Aylard. 13 laps they did on their mediums. The medium tyres could do about 14 laps. So if the Deadman and Reese could just eat out them soft tyres for 1 or 2 more laps, that would be fantastic for the news for them. And them two they will come out in 11th and 12th, both going for the hard tyre-ups getting to the end. Chartman, something's happened here. Chartman's dropped a few places. So Chartman's dropped from, I think it was 8th place here. He's dropped down to 10th. Both Hasses and the Ferrari have found a way past Chartman, and Chartman then must have had some sort of incident there. I don't know if it was with another driver who just spun it a little bit. But I can imagine inside his helmet he'll be fuming. That's my Chartman, but the race inside me is absolutely fuming, and he will be wanting to get them positions back sooner rather than later as well. And as you can tell, look, he's looking very racy behind Iceman right now. Let's see if John can get Iceman. Iceman is going to get the DRS off the Haas in front of him, so this could make the move a bit difficult for John. To come into that first corner. Let's see, so Iceman's a lot closer to RJB than Chartman is to him. RJB's defending the inside. Iceman's gone for the outside and he's going to get the move done here. Ooh. The Haas and Ferrari nearly coming together there. And that's a disaster for the Haas. It's now dropped him right onto Chartman. Is Chartman going to go for the move? Chartman is going to go for the move. Ooh, he's out-braked himself, Chartman. And the Haas gets his way back through here. So back up front then. We've got Race leading still. Keeping Sir Deadman at bay at the moment. These two I reckon are going to try and just eat out a few laps on these tyres so they can switch to the mediums to go to the end. Cassie is currently following them in 3rd place. He will have to pit again, I reckon. He's already on 9 lap old mediums. I don't think he'll be able to get them to the end, but if he can keep the mediums going, he can switch to the softs at the end and be quicker than these guys. Jonathan Cox, so he's in 4th, but he's on the hard tyre that should get him to the end of the race. And he's slowly gaining on these guys in front of him. Just letting them more battle with each other. So you can see Deadman get raced as we go into turn 1. And he does, so Deadman takes the lead of the race right now then. The race is right behind him. He's got to be careful though, because Cassie's waiting to sniff out an opportunity right now, as these soft tyres will be losing their performance and the medium tyres behind him will be a bit quicker than them softs right now. So Race ends, keeps a second from Cassette, and Jonathan won't mind them all battling with each other for the lead because it will just eat their tyres up. Jonathan, and it will slow him down as well, and Jonathan though is pitted to the end I think. He's quite happy to sit behind them and let them battle it out. Jim Stroud's got himself up to 5th here. Scott Pat's in 6th currently. They'll have to pit soon rather than later. Iceman's in 7th. Popestar is in 8th. Chartman has managed to get past the first Haas. And he's now come up to the second Haas there. Let's see if Chartman's close enough. He's not really close enough right now. Has a little peak there. Not going to work out for him. Oh, what's happened to Sir Deadman? Sir Deadman's dropped from the lead and he's dropped down to 5th here. And that looked like it was around that infamous turn 11 here. Has he got damage? I think he may have. He's coming into the pits right now. Reese is into the pits as well. Reese taking that time to pit as well. So these two then should be going to the medium tyres to the end. He's bolting his tyres on right now. So that man comes in. Yes, so then man must have lost it, but kept it out of the barriers because he hadn't had to change his foot wing. So these guys are going to come out in 9th and 10th, and they won't have to pit again. Both gone for the mediums to the end. All the guys in front of them may have to pit again. I don't know about the two Haas drivers though. They may not have to pit again. They are on the hard tyre. Should be able to go to the end. But Reese be happy that them man had some sort of incident there because he's putting 4 or 5 seconds behind him on track out. They were having quite a good battle with each other. And DRS Sakabeans managed to sneak in between them. And he's on the hard tyre there, so not as quick as these guys. As we can now see the two Haas drivers here, and the two Haas drivers on a right old tussle today. They've been with each other all race. They've not been split at all. So we're going to the last 13 laps here. Jonathan's in the position to win this by the looks of it. So on the hard tyres are 8 laps old, so we're going to have 12 laps to go on them. These two Haas guys are having a good battle. This is the closest battle on the track, so I'll stick with it. It's looking quite tasty between the two Haas drivers. So Popestar have the DRS here, and he's going for the move on his teammate. And he'll get it done easily before turn 1. And Popestar then moves it to set. Oh, Popestar's gone too deep! And RJB's teammate's going to find a way back through, and that's dropped Popestar way off the back of his teammate, and he's lost out. And Reese has took advantage of that. So he's got the easy move on the Haas done. Reese cannot be held up by these guys. He's got to fight his way through the field. And not to lose any time for Cass. He's got a free track here. And will be pushing hard before he pits for them soft tyres. So Reese and so them man are going to have to go for it here. And so them man, he is catching Sakabean. And Reese are not hanging about whatsoever. Reese has done both Haas drivers in 1 lap. And next at the line will be his teammate Chartman. I don't think Chartman will put up much of a fight against his teammate. Yeah. He will have to wait there until he catches Chartman, but at the rate Reese is going, that will probably be in 3 laps time. So Reese is absolutely on it here. I'm just going to work out how far he will be. So Reese will be 14, 16. He's 18 seconds off Jonathan. With 10 laps to go. I don't see him putting 1.8 seconds a lap on Jonathan here. And Jonathan don't have to pit again, remember. Guys in front overall. I don't know if some of these guys will risk going to the end on these mediums. Chartman can do 19 laps on the mediums. So Black Cat has done 18 laps on them medium tyres. So Chartman could effectively do the 19 laps on them and go to the end. And if he can just save his tyre, we know Chapman's quite good at saving his tyre. And there we see the Alpine of Reese being let by his teammate Chartman. Didn't want to hold him up there. The constructor points are more important than the driver points at the moment for these guys. They want to get the Alpines back into this battle. As it stands, there's only one constructor that's got both drivers in the top 10. No, there's 2, sorry. The Alpine and the Haas team here looking for a double points finish. So Cass has pitted, he switched to the mediums. Cass has pitted, switched to the softs. So where is Reese? Reese is coming down, start finish straight. Will he get ahead? He will get ahead of Cass. Cass is going to be very quick now. He's on them soft tyres. What Race could do with here is Chartman pulling out his Mr. Alonso routine and trying to hold Cass up for as long as possible. That DRS straight on the main line here, I don't think Chartman's going to be able to put much fight there. If he can just hold him up around the other parts of the track, that'll do Race a big helping hand here. Cass is right on the back of Chartman already. And he's going for the move here. Ooh, he had to back out of it there. Oh, Chartman's run deep. Chartman's run too deep. And Cass gets past him here. And Cass not wasting any time. He's got past Chartman. He couldn't really put up much of a fight there. So Deadman has managed to get past Sakabine here. And he's also now onto the back of the Haas guys. Jonathan Cox is the race leader then. Gonna see if you cut the race. Jim Strav and Iceman, I reckon, will have to pit again. And as I say that, Jim Strav comes into the pit. He'll have to go for. He'll be going for the softs. So Deadman then is trying to get past Popestar here. So, and there we go. So Reese goes up to second. Cass goes up to third. Cass is catching him up here. They're 16 seconds behind Jonathan, so they're going to have to pull 2 seconds a lap on Jonathan if they want to win this race here. Jonathan, though, will be quite happy just to maintain the gap here. As long as he doesn't lose 1.8 seconds a lap, he should be fine. And Cass is not being allowed to go here because Reese is doing some great defending against Cass. And that Alpine driver is keeping him behind. Is Chartman going to try and go to the end on them medium tyres? I think he will, you know. So I'll switch to the intervals. And Cass is going to have the RS. Here go for the battle of second. Reese defends the inside line. Cass is going round the outside. And he's got the move done as Cass. Now Reese can just stick with him and get that DRS here on the main straight. Maybe have to fight back against Cass. But Cass is absolutely flying here. I can leave about. Reese just about keeping him in the DRS. Cass, he's not going to be close enough here. He's 7 tenths down already. Put in a move against him. He's going to turn one there. Reese won't want to be getting out of that DRS zone. If he can be dragged along by Cass, he'll be happy with that. And already Cass has taken a big chunk out of Jonathan's lead, about 1.5 seconds here in the last 2 sectors alone. So Cass is on the charge here, and he's coming for you, Jonathan. I'm feeling quite confident that Jonathan will be able to hold him off, because then softs will lose their pace towards the end of the race here. So he wants to be taking about 3 seconds a lap out of Jonathan at the moment, because by the end of the race he won't be taking much time out of him. Already then Cass gets Race out of his DRS zone here. Chartman's in 4th, so Deadman's in 5th. Jim Stravey switched to the softs, is in 6th here. He's looking racing at Aston Martin. Popestar's in 7th, Black Cat is in 8th. Black Cat there on fresh softs as well. Sakabine's in 9th. The race hasn't really gone to plan for Sakabine today. And he's now down to 10th as Iceman gets past him. Aylard is in 11th, RJB's in 12th, Julian Sheen is in 13th right now. He's had a race to forget here. So the Red Bulls are first and last on the track right now. Jonathan Hope will be just trying to be very consistent in his driving, trying to keep Cassidy's fucking... Oh, sorry about the swear word. He'll be trying to keep Cassidy's time game on him down to the minimum here. 7 laps to go. Cass is 12.5 seconds behind Jonathan here. Jonathan then He's just got to be consistent really. If he can just keep that Red Bull just ticking over, he should be fine for the win. And try not to get any penalties. Castro is absolutely flying, and I'm pretty sure he's set the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, 1:28.9 for Cass. Second picks the penalty. And Chartman now is going under pressure from Sir Deadman behind him. Sir Deadman having a little peek there. Sir Deadman then. He had a mistake before he pitted for them mediums, and that dropped him off the back of race. And he hasn't really been able to fight back since. Now currently 8.5 seconds down, and he needs to get past Chartman as quick as possible. Jim Strav on the medium tyres is absolutely flying and catching these guys quite quickly. Jim Strav's going to be in the DRS as well. So Deadman pulls out the slipstream, and Chartman's come to the pit, and he's nearly to. Oh my god! Oh my god! That was so close. So Deadman had nearly been taken out. Chartman come into the pit as Sir Deadman was going for the overtake round the outside, and that has nearly ended Sir Deadman's race. It nearly put him into the barrier. He nearly had a repeat what happened to Sargent earlier on in the race, and that's cost Sir Deadman a lot of time. He's dropped 2 seconds just because of that. Let's put Jim Strav all over the back of him here, not what Sir Deadman would have wanted. Black Cat's also looking quite racy now as well. He's up to 6. Hope Stars in 7th, but he's got Iceman in the Ferrari catching him here. And putting in good lap times with Iceman. Catching that Haas driver here. Going to go and try and steal some more points off the Haas team right now. So Iceman then looking over the back to get that move done here. As Jim Strav passes Sir Deadman for 4th place. Can Jim Strav, 1 second, yeah, I think that's going to be Jim Strav's finishing position now. Yes, Deadman can fight back. I'm watching Iceman at the moment taking on Pokestar for 7th. And we've got 5 laps to go. And Cass that was taking chunks out of Jonathan's lead. It's slowed right down now. It's down to 10 seconds, but he's not eating into him enough here. And Jonathan should pick up the victory here. Bahrain is looked here. And Iceman gets past Pokestar relatively easy there. And Sakabine is in 9th. Chartman's in 10th. He's on the fresh softs. Can Chartman catch Sakabine up on track here? They're the only 2 drivers with penalties at the moment. RJB's in 11th. He's also on the softs. So Chartman's got 6 seconds to gain on Sakabine in 5 laps. Oh, Sakabine's retired. Sakabine is retired, and he's parked up exactly where Hill Train was parked up. So Sakabine out of this race there. His race is done. RJB then will take that final point scoring position then for the Haas team. So the Haas team looking like a double points position finish here. The only other team doing that right now is the Alpine team in 3rd and 9th. So Jonathan's lead still around 10 seconds here. It's not coming down as quickly as it was, and I think it's actually halted in coming down. So there we can see Jonathan. 4 laps to go here as he comes through the S's. Looking very good. He's had a fantastic race today. He kept to his strategy, stayed on the softs till around lap 10, and then come in for the hard tyre. And his strategy has paid dividends here, because he's currently leading and looks set to win here. Cass looks like he's going to have 2nd place cemented in. Same for Reese in 3rd. He looks like he's going to have 3rd place today. Pretty much guaranteed at the moment. Jim Strav's in 4th, but he's not pulling away too quickly from Sir Deadman as I would have expected. With Jim Strav being on the soft tyre, Sir Deadman Far behind him, he's just outside the DRS range of him here. Black Cat's in 6th, Iceman's in 7th, Popestar in 8th. And racing along here. Chatman's into 9th. He's not really catching Popestar in front. He's on 16 lap old tyres. We've got 3 laps to go. And Jonathan he's currently found sector 1, so he's got 2 and 2/3 of a laps to go to finish. Chartman is gaining on Popestar here, but I think it's a little bit too late for him there. Where is the closest battle on the track, and that would be for 4th. So Deman just can't get within that DRS range of Jim Strav right now. And Jim Strav is looking like he's going to keep that 4th place now, unless he picks up a penalty. And the gap between 1st and 2nd's down to 8 seconds. It was coming down at 2 seconds a lap at one point, but as them soft tyres, like I said, wear out quite quickly around here. They lose their pace advantage after about 4 or 5 laps. And that's seeing Cassie. He's still gaining on Jonathan in the lead, but not by as much as I would have thought. I think Cassie's just going to just accepting that he's going to finish 2nd here. You won't want to take any risks. He'll be quite happy just to not crash out in the last 2 laps and come home in 2nd. Reese is in 3rd, and he's pretty much got that position guaranteed. As we go on to the last 2 laps of this race then. And Alad has retired. Out the race goes Alad. So Alad retires there. I think he just retired on purpose there, because his dot hadn't stopped, it so he retired and it was still driving around. So I think he's thought, I'm not going to get any points here, and has decided just to retire with a few laps to go. So Jonathan leads. And Cass is in 2nd. Reese in 3rd and Strath in 4th, and he's pulled away from Deadman now, and the gap to 1.8 seconds. I think the battle for 4th is over right now. That cat is in 6th. Iceman behind him is only a 2nd behind him. Is Iceman, can he somehow find a way back into this battle on the last lap here? Popestar is in 8th. Chapman's got the gap down to 2.3 seconds, but I think Chapman would have needed an extra lap or 2 here to get past Popestar. He's not going to get it now. I'll just say that though, Chapman's took a whole 2nd out of Popestar there. Chapman here is going to be right on the back of Popestar. Can Chapman steal them extra 2 points here for finishing 8th? Oh, he's run very wide there though. Can he keep him in that DI zone? He is. Chapman's flying right now. And Julian Sheen's done the same as what Aina did there. Realised he's not going to get any points and just retired. So all you got to do, guys, is survive this last lap and you're guaranteed some points. Just watching John try and get past Popestar. He's got a lap to try and do it and get past that Haas driver. Here you go, John's right on the back of him. And John's going to have the DRS as well. He's going to have to run outside of turn 3. And John's got the move done. So John's up to 8th there. So I'll jump to the leader because he's coming down to the final turn. Jonathan there, whilst other people pitted under safety cars early on, Jonathan didn't budge on his strategy. He knew he was going to go soft hard. And his strategy has paid dividends here as he comes across the line and takes the win here. And I know for sure it's his 6th win around the Bahrain track. And he'll be absolutely buzzing with that one as Cass comes home in 2nd. Reese weaving about in the Alpine, he comes home and takes the final podium position, the third. Jim Straff there and Harold Officer Deadman for fourth. So Deadman comes home in fifth. Black Cat's going to come home in sixth, just managed to keep Iceman behind him there. Iceman finishes seventh. Chartman's going to be eighth, I think. He is indeed. So Chartman then comes home in eighth place here. And then the two Haas drivers come home 9th and 10th to round it all off. So congratulations to the top three here today. Fantastic racing from you guys. Enjoyed that one quite thoroughly. There's Jonathan there celebrating his win. And that will help him extend his lead at the top of the championship. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you over the weekend or next week.